Next part of the renal tubule after Bowman capsule is proximal convoluted tubule, or also known as PCT. This region is present in the renal cortex. Please keep in mind that this line, above this line is the cortex region of the kidney, and below this line is the medullary region. So the proximal convoluted tubule, it is present in the cortex region of the renal tubule, and it starts from the neck of the Bowman's capsule and is greatly twisted. It is lined by the simple cuboidal brush border epithelium, which increases surface area for absorption. You have studied about villi in the 16th chapter, digestion and absorption of food, that in small intestine villi are present, which are finger-like projection, which increase the surface area for absorption of digested food. Similarly, these proximal convoluted tubule itself have brush border appearance, which looks like villi, and it also increases surface area for reabsorption. Its function is that it take a part in reabsorption. We will study about the function in details later on. First of all, we will study about structure. I will be telling you the main function of the renal tubule parts. The next part of the renal tubule is loop of Henle or Henle's loop. It is a hairpin shaped, you can see, it is a hairpin shaped or a U-shaped segment of the nephron. It consists of two straight parallel limbs. Number 1, descending limb. Number 2, ascending limb. Descending limb, it is in continuation of proximal convoluted tubule and it runs towards renal medulla. Then the second part is known as the ascending limb. It re-enters the renal cortex and it joins to the another part of the renal tubule known as distal convoluted tubule or DCT. The descending limb and ascending limb, they further have two subsegments. The descending limb, it consists of two parts. The upper part is known as thick descending limb and the lower part is known as thin descending limb. You can see in the diagram, this is the thick and this is thin. And similarly, ascending limb also consists of thin ascending limb and thick ascending limb. Thick descending limb, it is towards the cortex, and when it runs towards the medulla, it becomes thin descending limb. Ascending limb, similarly, it is present in the renal medulla, and when it goes towards the renal cortex, it becomes thick ascending limb. So keep in mind that loop of Henle, it consists of two limbs, thick descending limb and ascending limb. Descending limb and ascending limb both have thick limbs towards the renal cortex and thin limb towards the renal medulla. What is the function of loop of Henle? It take part in reabsorption and maintain high osmolarity of medullary interstitial fluid. What is interstitial fluid? A fluid is present in the surrounding of nephron, which is known as the interstitial fluid. So the liquid part which is present in the surrounding of the nephron is known as the interstitial fluid. In your NCERT, thick and thin portion of the ascending and descending limbs are not given. Simply descending limb and ascending limb is given. Okay, one more thing to remember. How you can remember that which one is the descending limb and which one is the ascending? What do you mean by descending? Descending means from high to low. So here you can notice the thickness, it decreases as the loop of Henle goes into the medullary region. So that's why it is known as descending limb. And the other, why it is known as ascending limb? Ascending means from lower to higher. We move from lower to higher. So here the diameter is less and here it is more. So that's why it is known as ascending limb.